Hello, people. It took me 30 minutes to get 6 blocks, 7 blocks. The news people around here have been saying that our cultural area is dead, nothing but druggies, blah, blah, blah. Oh no, it's really popping nowadays. It's summertime. It's gorgeous around there. Of course, I drove through there thinking that I wasn't going to have a problem. I got to stop watching or reading or whatever the news. They got into it for a while about how financial district was dead, blah, 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 blah. They're all full of it. Anyway, hello, people. Yes, I know I'm late and nobody's here yet. Nobody loves me. The one person, good night. I hope you're sleeping well. Somebody will catch up with me later, I hope. Because I got a story to tell. When I get at least 5 people, I'll tell my story from yesterday. I should have went right back on after I got done. So there's that. Let's see. I'm sure I'm going to like tick them off that I'm here. Let's see if... No, I made it. I drove right in front of one of these guys, but I kept myself blocked for my, I'm late! I kept myself blocked from like the thing on the driver's side, car. Oh God. Hello, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a nice day. Hope you don't have to be grumpy all the time. Oh my God, Foz, you made it. Poor Carrie Ann. She's had to put up with me for like an hour now, and I was just like, oh crap. I'll tell you when I'm here, because it was all messed up. I'm sorry you can't enjoy yourself in the real world. That's okay. Because ever since I got the patch, my tongue dysmorphia goes nuts when I replace it. So I texted my hairdresser because I wasn't feeling very good. I told her I was going to be late, but I'll be there. And she's like, you're not supposed to be here until 3. And I'm like, holy crap. And then she said, but I'll take you at 12:45. And I'm like, hell yeah. So you told me you weren't going to be here. I have my ringer on again. See, and yesterday when I had my ringer off, it's like, I'm going to have to start putting, I got one of those AI things, those AI, like reminder things in my phone, and I should probably start using it. It's like the third one I have, or not AI, but the third one I have in it. I have Trello in here. I think I've got Evernote, and then whatever this new one is. And I need to be paying attention to it. But with the, life change, which I need to freaking look up and see how long it's going to last. I actually liked before the life change, because then I was frenetic and at least I can keep my eye on everything. I'm just like, ooh, bling, 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 bling. Someone on my Facebook, my home Facebook page, I'm doing a Facebook cleaning. Either tell me how you met me or tell me something I can remember. And I told her, like, shoes, purses, and I flittered around like a freaking annoying moth. And that's what I do. Yeah, see, Carrie Ann? Yeah. Do we use them? No. I've had Trello since it began. I think I was a Kickstarter person. And I think, like, now they raise the rate to, like, real rate. And I'm like, but I like the dog. And I've used it for a couple of things. So, you never know. Have a nice day. I'm sorry. You have to pull really hard. No, seriously, you have to pull really hard. At least somebody listened to me for once. They never do. Pull. They should open that other door. You guys should really open that other door. It's going to warp really bad. I think it's worth ignoring me just to have that other door open so they won't warp bad. These are metal and glass. These are not veneers. Sometimes you ever wonder you make your life more difficult? I know I make my life more difficult than it has to be. Think of it that way. Besides the fact that, you know, Cairo is going to be the baby boo-foo, so you guys will be like the ideal org for a while, so you should take that in. Get what you can out of it. Get your painting done. You know, because I'm sure all of us will tell everybody where he's from. So, you know how the world is. So, yes, this is what I did today. Got my hair, got white and pink. You like it? Oh, can you even see it? Okay, there. So, because my hairdresser is like Fuzz and Carrie Ann, I trust them what they pick and do. So she was like, we're gonna do hot pink, and then we're gonna do rainbow, and then she was like, what about white and hot pink? And I went, I trust you, go for it. This is what happens when you've known your hairdresser when she was just a security person at a club. So, and that's why high sitting, and that's why she also put me in at 12:45. But I swear to God, I need to send her something because she's bouncing between me and some person with like long dyed dreadlocks. It was like, but then again, if I came at 3, I probably gave her an extra hour to go home early. So, hey, Christy. Oh my God, baby. Hi. Remember, we can't be like, we can be like Mama Cat, but we can't be like, was it public Mama Cat? So, you know what I mean. I'm glad you couldn't watch. I miss you. See, that's my Fuzz. That's my moderator. And Carrie Ann's my other moderator. And Papa Cat is Papa Cat. So, if you're near the house in November, I'm having an election party. And I'm going to be wearing white. You know how hard it is going to be to find a white outfit? So, you could even like claim the bottom floor room for that week if you want. Oh. So yes, I had an interesting time at my hairdresser. I sort of felt bad at one point. Oh my God, look at the doggy. He is adorable. Look at the puppy. Puppy. What is your puppy? Oh, it's nobody's business then. Bye, baby. I know. See, even the puppy was like, but that's Linda. I'm sorry. And these two went out at the same time. So I'm at a shift change, probably. Do we see Cairo's car? I don't see either one of them. So, yeah, I have Papa Cat's car. So even if he would have saw me through the car, he probably wouldn't. How can you miss the bright black bangs right now? So, no, I don't own white clothes. Shut up. But I saw my future president when she was doing the suffragette thing, and it was like, you know what? Votes for women on election night. I'm gonna wear white. Now I gotta find a white outfit that I can eventually, or give it to somebody so they can dye it. So, because it'll be white cotton probably anyway. So anyway, back to Scientology. Hi, Cece. Cece, who used to be here before. Oh my God, is it what I think, or is that the brain fog taking over? So, okay, now that I have 7 people, I can tell the story. So I signed off. I was trying to say it'd be on at 3. I was at the 3:30. So you can go in if you want.
Okay, the doors were closed.
But if you've never been in there, don't go.
Oh, okay.
It's a cult.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, be careful. I protest, that's why. I think it's another person who's teasing. They've been doing that this year. They have no problem coming out or going in and coming out. So, anyway. Yes, sub to Carrie Ann. She's going to be on tonight. Carrie Ann, what time? 7, please? I'll be eating dinner, but at least I'll be like, I got a keyboard that can do my phone, my iPad, and a PC. So now I can do it. That's the biggest problem with dinner, was that I couldn't like participate. So, so yeah. So I'm sitting here. Sorry. No, wait. No, I'm not sitting here. Yesterday, after stream. So it's a cult. It's a cult. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your loved ones? Do you wish you were hanging out with them in the summertime, eating macaroni salad and Marion berry pie that you got at Fred Meyer? You know, it's really easy to do. You can just walk out that door and people will help you go back to the real world. Even though I know you think this is the real world, it really isn't. I mean, yeah, the real world is all about money, but it's not that much about money. So, you know, you could do something substantial out here instead. All your administrative duties would be really good for a placement agency. You do not have to have a high school diploma or a GED. I'm a walking example of that. The last 2 jobs I had were with vice presidents being their assistants. So, and they could care less. All they cared about was the fact that I did my job good. And that's all really people care about. So even if you went to get a high school diploma at an adult school or got a GED, those would help, I'm sure, but it wouldn't hold you back. You could go to a placement agency and get a job while you're going to classes for that or reading books. So it's all about experience, and you guys get a lot of experience doing what you're doing in the admin side. So they're basically grooming you guys for coming back out here, which is what you should do. And then you can find a placement agency, and then you can have a real job again and make real money, not $50 a week. Just one of those hints, as usual, freaks. Hi, BJB. Hello, Bond, James Bond. So, I'm standing here. Hold on. Backed up again. See, this is what I get when I don't read. So, I understand you sometimes, Fuzz. So I'm standing literally right here. This is how close I am to this sandwich board. And I'm typing in my tags because I'm learning how to do my tags before I get home, because it won't let me do it before. So that way, you know, people can tell other people, oh, go look for her, you know, and then I have tags. Oops. Wow. I don't know what happened there. It's not hot. Or we just, God, am I running out? See, something's eating everything I own, and it keeps doing it. Okay, hold on a second. Now I feel like Nora. Now I'm going to the app. Can you guys still hear me? Oh, this is interesting. I guess it was an update. I'm sorry. Ah, yes. As usual, as with it is... Oops. Hold on. Okay, as it is with any program that updates nowadays, it becomes unusable until you update. So, good. And I think James Dean was the one who turned the blocking software on too, that one day, because he's brand new. James Dean was a guy who, or kid, I can't tell anymore, smoked outside of the back door, too close, but I had the camera on him the whole time he was doing it. Somebody said he looked like James Dean. He did, had that sandy brown hair. And so he comes out, you know, trying to probably see if I'm here, because I must be in a, or was, I'm sure I'm not anymore, but I must have been in a camera blank spot. He comes out here, he goes around from the portico, around here to here, or he stands right next to it, and then he scoots himself in and he goes, "Excuse me, ma'am," with this really deep drawl. And I'm like, why are you taking a picture? You already have pictures. And he's like, "No, I don't, ma'am." I said, "Yes, you do." And he goes, "No, I don't, ma'am. This is my first time here." And I went, "Sure, okay." So I move. And he takes a picture. And then he moves over to right here. He's still probably too close to the door, and smokes. And at that time, a man with a cute dog walks by. So I'm looking at cute dog while I'm still trying to figure out. I'm really suck at tags. So he goes down he goes in the door with the puppy, then turns around, comes back out. And I'm like, okay, whatever. He goes up to the back door and meets there's an older guy here who I think may be a real paid handyman or person who takes care of the building. Oh, look. Is that James Dean? Oh, let's see. Animated people. Wonder what they're talking about. I don't feel like interrupting them. If they find out I'm looking at them, they'll do their usual. So, yeah. Hi, do you see me? Hi, guys. Especially with the new glitter. You figured, because it's hot pink. So yeah, we'll just get on to them. So they go to some fire caps. That's what I heard them call them. Hi, guys. It's my brethren. My people. So they go to the fire caps over here and they're adjusting something. And oh God, probably a million times, sweetie. They've been here since the 80s. Christy Deschong asked if how many times she's walked by this place and hasn't noticed. Considering if you live in the city, it's probably half the time you walk from someplace to someplace else. So, so Christy can appreciate our people too. It's just like more freaks. Look, hi. They saw me. Bummer. They must have saw the backpack, the sequin backpack. So okay, yeah. So they're like doing some kind of cap thing over here. James Dean is still sitting on the other side of the Flatiron. It's like, I love Flatiron buildings. And so the older guy goes back in and the guy with the dog comes down and I'm thinking, oh, he's just, so he's doing some stuff because he has like a tool carrier. They go down to that cap of fire things and they start talking because the guy comes back out again, goes around. And I'm like, okay, so I'm keeping an eye on James Dean because he's talking on the phone without an accent to his friends, cuss words here and there and all over the place and acting real cool. So he says, I have to go back in, or I have to do something in 5 minutes. Probably put on real clothes because he had civilian clothes on. So he walks around and I sort of get here. So I'm not blocking. I'm like right here. So I could see both sides. There. Every time I do that, I hear Carrie Ann in the back of my head going, zoom, zoom. So I'm walking here so I can see the handyman, the older guy here, and James Dean walking back over there. And so he's still sitting there smoking and he's looking at me and I'm just like waving my hand at him going, hi, just waving my hand and going, hi. And at one point he is looking away and talking, and then he looks at me one final time and I swear to God his shoulders dropped because he walked back into the door. And I started laughing. RBG face, what is that, Christy? Oh yeah, no, but it's not the aesthetic of this building either. Because remember, it is the Transamerica building first, then the Fugazzi's. Fugazzi's a big name in San Francisco. I'm sorry. And so it's not the aesthetic of the building to begin with. Gilded Age didn't have a lot of gardens. Wow, I had a good time. I would love to do this, but who knows how long it's going to take me home. I have Papa Cat's car because my car, 22-year-old car, just will not handle air conditioner and stop traffic. So, hello, Robert James. I still want to say I'm Batman all the time. And yeah, keep it up with just sending me the ones. I get your notifications. I just let them go now. So, because if I don't have your notifications, I'd probably lose you. It never knows better, honey. I just had my with Swift keyboard updated the other day and everything's coming out like completely wrong. I'm just like, you know what, we'll figure it out. So in case, because Carrie Ann, I had to like text to say, don't worry, I'll be there soon. And for some reason I talked the first time into the phone like I should, and the second time I was trying to use the phone. So anyway, so James Dean walks in. I see that and I come back over to this side, and at that point there are 3 people there. One of the suits was out here too, and I'm just like laughing. She must have came out of the trash door. Still haven't figured the door out because we never get to see it when the gate is open. So, because I thought it was like a really thin door because the Recology things don't fit through it. It's got to be some kind of service door. So, I'll show you. But it's where they keep their bins. And they've learned not to worry about me going through bins because, ew, ick, gross, germs. So it's like this here, but I don't, there's a door somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. Do you guys see it? It actually looks normal size, but they hardly ever use this. So, but she came out yesterday in it to go look at those little fire hose thingies. So, oh, there's a new one like right there. Maybe the fire marshal has been here and he's like, you know, saying you can keep your door locked if you do this, because those are brand new. So, yeah, and then when they're all done, the fire marshal's going to tell them, you got to unlock that door. So, yeah, so the third one comes out. They're all sitting there looking at those two caps right there. And at one point, they all turn their backs to me, and I'm like, I know, I'm scary. And when they leave, there are at least a couple of pictures. I remember waving some more as they did it. Then the handyman comes up to like that light pole and supposedly is taking a picture of that. But of course the camera comes down to where I am and I'm waving when he takes the picture. And my theory is, he walked by and he actually smiled at me when I like said cute dog. My theory is that the new guy must be with some other people, James Dean. And he was the one who thought about putting the blocking software, and somebody got mad and went, you know, this is illegal, bozo. So he's probably not enjoying himself today because he's been, you know, over. One of them has that's not one of ours. I was going to say, I don't think they'd let him have a motorcycle because that would be the cute, not cute one. And I think he's too thin. So. Yes, the door was right next to it. I've never seen smoke come out of that, and that would be illegal because you have to be 10 feet at least. When it was being like pushed hard in California, clubs were just laughing their butts off because you had to move farther. And so it was like, no doorways, no this, no that. And California loves to do that. We get used to it, but California loves to do it. This is where the door used to be. I should look it up and find a picture of why that door was there. It might have something to do with the, because that's a break. So that might have been a back door, because this building is the one with the first Jewish service, which has the fire escapes with Star David on them, which is cool. So it's like, I've been bugging them. My usual day, you are not doing this, you're not doing that, is today was the door. Monday was the blocking software, because I said you couldn't do it. And I did the whole stream from here. Or, no, I take that back. I did the whole stream from here, once we figured out. Oh, I doubt if it's that complicated, Robert. Remember, these are Scientologists. Their version of modern is having the cameras, okay? Their version of modern is probably having the blocking software without realizing that it's already been, you know, criminalized years ago. So, in California, you know, because we have the tech people, the tech freaks, which we are one of. So yeah, and James Dean coming out thinking he was going to be cool by smoking a cigarette around me and getting between me and the sandwich board like I was going to be afraid and run away. What did my hairdresser say? She said, we're jaded Gen Xers who grew up in clubs. Because I was telling her about it, and she was like, and he really thought that was going to do something? I'm like, I guess so. It's like, that's why I like coming out here, because... Hi, Papa Cat. Christy's here. I told her she could stay over on election night if she's going to be around. Yes, Buzz said OT8s can probably just walk through that wall. Oh, I'm having a tight bunch today because I'm at the wrong time, but that's okay. Everybody will listen to it and replay. Yeah, but unless you have unless we're giving you money or something, or you do a membership like I want to do, they'll kick you off, and I won't realize that I don't have you on. So that's what makes numbers go up and down. And I'm used to ignoring notifications because everybody has their days when you're like, oh, I don't think so. So, but it's funny. Sometimes it's funny reading the titles, and it also reminds me of, being younger when everybody didn't take everything so damn seriously, and you could tease somebody about their person. So it's actually been giving me, weirdly enough, it's been giving me good thoughts. If you can believe it. Okay, remember you're supposed to email me. So yes, the free way to help me until I get the membership thing going, because it's going to start at 0, so nobody will get kicked off. Because who did I just get kicked off of? Was it Nora? She doesn't have a membership. Somebody doesn't have a membership. Just got kicked off of. Maybe it was Kim or Susie. Yeah, it was like see. So, yes, that is my email for Mama Cat One. You can like my video. You can share my video. Liz Gale. Where is Liz Gale? Are we just going to start saying names? I heard something about some list, but I'm not on it, so bummer. Okay, unless somebody sees her first before me. I love my odds. I love my odds. I love my odds. I would love to get Scientology mail. It's the trying to figure out which lane you're supposed to merge into again. Yeah, nobody pays attention to the white lines, both sides. But then they would have to, know me, and then I would have to threaten them with. I'm trying to figure out how to get all the junk mail I get now, because it's all from humane societies and museums. The real junk mail doesn't seem to make it in the house, so I think Copycat's throwing it away at the source. But I'm trying to figure out how to get them to stop doing it, because I still want my email stuff. I'm used to that. But the paper stuff is getting on my nerves, because all I keep thinking of is climate change, every time I do that. What's my lane? Oh my God. And there was another one today. The drive-in today. It was a Mercedes in decent shape, and it was literally like I went as it went by me, because I thought it was going to hit my bumper, and then just barely goes in the next lane, goes over across somebody else. See, nails. I sure did nails, right? Nails. So it was just like, my luck, it's going to be a horrible winter, and I'll have to spend the whole time thinking of things to talk about at home. So yes, no, I'm actually, because I scanned around, and I was talking about this yesterday, I scanned around and have the same thing on while I'm talking, because part of me is the presence of being here drives them nuts. Thank you, Christy. I'll take her to you when you visit. So I felt like it's just sitting there at either the back door or the front door, say my thing, sit there and wait and just hover, because hovering seems to make them a little nuts, which is nice. And it was like, no, I'm just the laundry channel or the cleaning channel. It's like, I loved podcasts back in the day when it wasn't pictures or anything. So that way I could do something. I could even when I was in the mood, clean the floor on my hands and knees, because I saw something that wasn't coming off, and I could just listen to a podcast. So that's why I'm just going to look at it now, is that, or the replay people, watch while you're doing something. So, that's the way things are. And it's later, and I really, really believed that we didn't have any traffic where the museum was, because they said that nobody was coming to it. It's just a bunch of junkies, blah, blah, blah. I'm turning away from a child I thought was going in the door. So I thought it was going to be easy to get there. I could have went somewhere else and got faster. And it was like, no, it's really busy. People are sitting in the grass like they used to. It's like, I can't fathom this. Make the world seem horrible, bang, bang everywhere. So, and a friend of mine has to move out of her house in supposedly a bad area of Oakland because she's going to be training for the next couple of years somewhere else. And she's talking about how much she's going to miss where her house is. And it's like, and she's even said that, you know, yeah, it's what West Oakland, you hear bang bang. And she's like, but I don't hear nearly as many as I used to, and I can't play sublord. So it sucks, but because you know, Oakland has a really nice old house, as I know. I teased my dad the other day and said, why'd you make me move? Because all that ever happened was a drive-by that made me move, and that was it. I guess there was nobody else around, and that drug dealer was like a total plant in the middle of a nice neighborhood. So, and yes, the PSA, poor Robert, I'm sorry. My PSA for today is vote for Kamala because she's cool and she's from Oakland. And I was told, at least every time I said I wanted to be like Einstein or I wanted to be a physicist or something like that, somebody would tell me, you know, nothing good comes out of Oakland. So I just want to prove them all wrong. So vote for my cousin. That's what we used to call, in the city, or in Oakland, that's what we used to call the brother from another mother. We used to say our cousin. So vote for my cousin. She's going to win, and she's going to be wearing high heels doing it, and she has really great suits. I know that's vain. I don't care. She's from Oakland. So that is my PSA for today. I have told people on here before, after the election, I won't talk about it anymore. But I already said that I was going to talk about it in August. Was lost for how to talk about it if Joe was still going to be there, because bless him, I'm glad he stepped down. But when she came up, it's like I try not to go overboard, so can't help it sometimes. But it's like, yeah. But after the election, I'll be back to what I was before. May take a couple of weeks, so I have to learn how to shut up. But, you know, that's what I'll do. So, and I've said before, if you don't want to deal with it, just go away until after the election, come back, subscribed. It will leave, because I did grow up with a military Republican, so we knew better. As I always say, he said, was it, oh God, I now I can't remember. I don't want to hear about the person you picked to ruin the world, and I won't tell you about the person I picked to ruin the world. So that's the way I grew up. Obviously, I was the tree-hugging liberal and the baby until I was 16, so they had to put up with me if they liked it or not. So that's the way I look at it. Anyway. So that kick plate is still coming out, so you guys need to fix that before you can't put it back. That's like real steel of like, what, 1/8 of an inch or something, because, you know, that's when they built this building, when they were trying to show off that they had money. So you might want to get that kick plate riveted back or screwed. It's a screw. No, what is it? It doesn't actually show. Ooh, that's weird. So the kick plate's been replaced once, I think. Or it's magic. Maybe it's magic. It is Scientology. You know, their head guy is an alien. Or the one who started it all was an alien. So maybe it's just magic. I don't know. Maybe you guys need to do a ritual so to go back. So, yeah, I keep telling them they need to open the other door so they'll work together, and they're not listening to me. And it's getting harder and harder to close it and open it. Beginning of the feed, somebody came up and went, oh, you know, so we're going in, and I did my sorry, and then I was like, just pull it. I'd done it before, and they ran away from me, and I went, no, really, just pull it, and she did, and I'm like, it's not my fault you should have to walk more, especially if you're not in the mood. It's a long block. So, I know, you know, if I wouldn't have gotten distracted about screwing up my hair, I was thinking about really bringing a magic eraser, because I would love to see them call the cops on me. And not because I want to like make an issue out of it, but that would mean that more cops would talk to me. They drive by and wave nowadays. Oh, see, they replaced the caps here. So they are working on it. So maybe it was the other ones. But how could they do? I don't know. Anyway, so they would get to know me, and then I could get away with like using water and a magic eraser on the gates, and it would keep me interested in what I'm doing and talk about what I'm doing when I'm doing. And it'd probably be a funny niche to like get stuck in, you know, the one who cleans up the building. Because I'm not cleaning up the building for them, God no. I'm cleaning up the building because I don't want it to fall apart in the next earthquake. Because I'm actually proud of this building, because this building became that building, and that is my favorite structure right now in the world. And I'm a architecture like nerd, so that's why it's like I can't do anything to the windows, because that would be like there'd probably be something like trespassing for real or something. But me with the magic eraser, I'd get them here at least once. They would tell me either don't do it, or do it where nobody's looking, or do it when nobody's here, or something like that. You know, because I do get along with them, and what I know, at least 3 cops in San Francisco know I know a cop in San Francisco, and I wave at them all the time. So, grew up with cops, I'm not afraid of them at all. So, where did everybody's doing housework now? Not even one. Come on, people. It's like, pay attention to me, damn it. No, it's okay. Hell, I'm 2.5 hours late for my usual? No, an hour and a half late for my usual. For some reason my brain keeps saying 1, and it's not, it's 2. That's the weird thing. So I shouldn't expect, because it's Wednesday. I don't even know what the world does on a Wednesday. All I know is that Papa Cat needs to also get me breakfast cereal. So we're doing the you have to keep going to the store because we keep forgetting something sort of thing. So, and since we plan our dinners here anyway, that was the joke. It was like Saturday night, I'm like, oh my God, we didn't have to talk about dinner because we were going someplace. Thank you. Oh my God. Maybe me and Papa Cat will walk over to the college, because, you know, every place is walkable in Alameda. At Alameda College, which is a community college, they have a squirrel problem that they really can't do much with. So the Canadian geese and the squirrels, I guess they've moved, because I guess they tried to like get rid of them, but all they did was move to another patch of grass. So last night when I was driving to or from or something, they were all there, and I'm like, holy crap, I need to take grape nuts. Grape nuts fuzz. I know, it's weird. I've had it called, I got it from my oldest brother, who was you know, polo preppy nature grumping ski instructor. So he brought them home one day and said, have these. And they were awesome, and they made a lot of quarry, and they made a lot of noise. So any way to annoy the family in ways that they can't tell me I can't. So I've not broken the teeth on them, and they do fill you up, and as a friend of mine said, called them colon blow. Anyway, excuse me. Wow, we're out. Sorry, guy. See, they recognize me, but nobody else does. It's like, I hope they go in the back. That's why it's like, wait a minute. Crunchy gravel, yum yum. Oh, I was allowed to put sugar on my cereal, because I was allowed to have sugar on anything else in the world. So, because, you know, hyper kids aren't allowed sugar. So, since my mom was already gone by that time in the morning, I would put sugar on my cereal, but it just got annoying, so I actually didn't do breakfast for years. And I was listening to something last night that made me laugh, but also, you know, what might not be a bad idea, and I know this is tree hugging liberal, but wouldn't it be good if everybody had breakfast because supposedly it's the most important meal of the day. And ever since I started eating breakfast regularly, it's been a big help. So it's like we were talking, me and Papa Cat were talking because he didn't have any cereal. He said, but I can get cereal at work for free. And I'm like, okay. And then I brought up the idea of why don't, we all have free breakfasts. I'm sorry. And he said, no, you just get cereal and milk for free. You have to pay because they have a cafeteria. And I was like, you know what? But maybe we all need cereal at least for free because it does help you. That is why the mandated meals at schools is because it does help children. Coconut chia? I never thought of it that way. So how hard would it be to have, build office buildings and stuff? Because, I live in tech world and I know for a fact that a lot of these people are skimming on the edge because our area is so freaking high cost of living that people probably aren't eating correctly. So yeah, well, they do in Oakland, California too. I think it's pretty much now every state. I think even in Texas. So yeah, but it's like, but we should do it to the adults too, because they can be like me. I got used to not eating breakfast just because it took too long or was inconvenient. And Papa Cat, it took a good 10 years to get me to start doing it regularly. So, and it definitely does help. It's like just free cereal and milk. It's a good way to start out, and you'd be surprised probably who needs it in the morning so you can be productive. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think that would be socialism or, whatever else anybody wants to call it. I think it'd just be smart. And I'm talking as a reformed, not breakfast eater. So Papa Cat thinks that he gets that that face of wee because I'm eating breakfast. And my get back is eating my rocks. Because, everybody's got to have something to say about grape nuts. Because, oh my God, talk about hippie food. So, yeah, no, during the summer or during vacations and summer times, a lot of the libraries are doing free lunches for kids. Or breakfast and lunches for kids, because you can't go to the school because all the schools are locked up and stuff like that. Chocolate. No, those are my Panda. What is it called? The chocolate frosted sugar ROMs. Aren't they my there's an Annie's penguin panda puffs or something that I eat every once in a while. Of course, that doesn't last very long. It's like I measure out my grape nuts, but I don't measure out my frosted sugar bombs. Banana nut crunch. I tried the pecan nut crunch. That's yummy. So, because believe it or not, rocks are getting on my nerves a little bit. And I was trying something else. So, yes. What is it? The frosted mini wheats. Ooh. Puffins. Yes, puffins. They had them in chocolate. So. She's talking about him being out of session, and I can't hear it now. She's whispering. Because, yeah, I sort of got her when she came out. I know, dead air, I'm sorry. But what are they going to do? San Francisco. Been doing this since 1958. Oh, now we're walking away. Sorry, I'm staring. Can you guys see? It's that couple. It was funny watching her just stop when she realized I was out here. They really don't. My God. It's like I just blend into the background, don't I? And at least Nico will get one more like cookie sold, because I think they close at 5 during the summer. They changed their hours. They used to be to 4. So, and whatever I'm doing lately, oh no, it's still eating my watch. Brand new watch. It's, you know, back in the day when you can add things, now they give them to you so you can minus them. So that was interesting. I wonder what she was talking about. She obviously was talking about sessions, because she said he's out of session now. So why would he have to walk out of the door to be out of session? Didn't Aaron mention something like that? Russian agents. Ah, okay. I get it now. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of banana nut bread. We, of course, you know here, hun, we have every kind. Zucchini. And this was before it was popular. Someone's hippie after uncle. Oh my god, are they having a... I thought... No, okay, that's just people from... Oh, I wish that color suit wasn't in style right now. So yeah, I wonder what she was talking about. What's in session and out of session mean? So obviously you guys didn't expect me this late, so you have real people floating around your office, which I guess is good, because you got to keep the numbers up and keep the population up because of baby boo-foo. Which in a weird way, it might be good for you. I'd take advantage of it right now if you have unlimited resources, and order some things like coffee and Tang and stuff like that, so it'll cover you when you're, you know, or power bars or things that'll last for a long time. Sort of thinking that you're getting ready for like war or something. Because then you would have supplies that could last you if you couldn't find something to eat. Jerky, power bars, Gatorade, stuff like that, you know. And the hydration, like powder stuff, you know, because once he leaves, you guys are probably going to be like, until after the fanfare dies down, you guys are probably going to have to fend for yourself again. It'll be interesting if he does make it to be Bufu over there, since this is his last place. So you guys will be revered for something at least, but it might have its ups and downs. I mean, you only have me to deal with right now, so don't be happy either way, I'd say. They're coming out of Nico's. Astronaut ice cream, yes. Pumpkin, yes. Pumpkin muffins for Papa Cat. Yep, he definitely loves those. Oh, they're sitting down. So I guess they're gonna have like a session now. And I'm sorry, but she's totally to be in the fashion chick here. She's totally to Dean in that outfit. It's just a little snug. And she doesn't like me having the camera on her. Oh my god. I can't see that far, woman. Yeah, her outfit's a little too 2D there. And it's like, and a 57-year-old woman notices it, I'm sure everybody else notices it too. So I wonder if she's everybody's auditor today. Not to be mean, but you never know. And here comes some more people. I see that top.
You said the first one...
So yeah, this is the only disadvantage of being in Alameda, is that I can't come later in the day. Well, I could if somebody would like, you'll get cooties, it's a cult. Just keep pulling. It's warping more. And I can't get a new car for a year. So, and if I had something interesting, none of the books I have actually made me interested. If I had like a whole set of books or something, you know, if Scientology did audiobooks, it would be great to listen to, because then it would take up my commute time, because it's the commute going home, and I always want to listen to something interesting. She lives in another country. No, she lives in another state. So we really don't do much of like malls that much anymore. Most of our malls are closing. So, you found Nico. There you go. Yeah, it's like I go to Nico for PR to make them sure that I'm normal. I go to Nico, I go to Postscript, which is their cafe, which is rather expensive. That's why it's like, and they all go to it? Interesting. Starbucks, I don't bother with the Starbucks. I don't have to, and it's a block away. It's like on the other side of the pyramid. And my donut place, where I have my dream of coming in there going, my God, they're doing something, and having all the older Asian men jump up and start being like elderly Bruce Lee's running down the street. And that's just from childhood, so. Sad, didn't remember to close the door again. And you have something on the ground. Oh God, yes. And you guys should stop doing the cigarette butts, especially the cigarette butt near the front door. Do you know how illegal that is in California? And that can get you a fine big time. So you better start picking them up. We saw the guy yesterday who said he'd never been here before, who walked in the back door later. Toss his cigarette butt. That's not good in California. He's obviously not from California. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a way for civilians to refer you guys like tickets because you smoke one too close to the door, and two, and drop your cigarette butt on the floor. You guys should probably put something, attach something somewhere that lets your cigarette butt be there. So, and if any official, bureaucratic official catches you vaping in the building, you guys will be fined like crazy for it. So either come out and just walk in the opposite direction of me, or quit smoking altogether, which will save your life. But yeah, throwing cigarette butts on the floor is not a good thing to do, guys. That's not going to make you look good, especially in the city. So let's see, how many can I find right now? There's the one near the door. Oh, and they must be picking them up later. So, because I saw the guy yesterday just toss it out here, and I was like, are you kidding? So, no, they're just dropping water bottles. Yeah, the cigarette butt near the door is interesting. Let's see. I've got a cigar butt. That'd be interesting, too, because that would definitely say that they're getting subsidized by Florida. And there's a bunch of cigarette butts here, and this is probably where they smoke, because I can't see them. So dead air. So you guys better pick up the cigarette butts that are like over there too, because they're not going to like that. And it's not good for the environment, like you guys care, because all you're doing is going to go take them to another planet anyway. But hey, should at least keep this planet clean while you're here, right? They haven't even closed the door on me. So what are you guys up to? If nobody's paying attention to closing the door on me, are you guys all planning to like make some big exit or something? Just wondering. You know, you can come out to the real world too and exist out here probably a lot easier than it is to exist in there. We don't count volunteers doing massive amounts of hours just so you can get this place the way you want it. And you know, regular law says you guys are not supposed to work over 8 hours. I don't know how it would work for volunteers if you did over 8 hours. There might be a limit of like 12 or something, I heard, or 12, maybe 10. And I've heard you guys work a lot for volunteers, and you'll still get stuck with a, I can't think of it. Oh my God, people, I can't think of it. You'll still get stuck having them charge you to leave. Oh my God, look at the little bitty puppy. Hi. What is your dog?
Oh, she's adorable.
Yes, she is. Hi, baby. I'm sorry, can I pet her?
She didn't say no.
Okay. I usually ask before. I'm sorry. Don't go in there, honey. You'll get cooties.
Hey.
Yes, you will.
Or religion.
It's not a religion.
Yeah.
They don't do any kind of benefits. No charity. They don't do any charity. Not even to themselves. So that's my way of saying that they're just a fancy club. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Probably without a good bar.
Exactly. Come on, sweetie. Oh, that was so cute. You guys only saw her. She was adorable. She looked like Chihuahua and Poodle, maybe. So, and like I say, not until I know calves are out there and I actually have a pipeline in now, am I going near a shelter, because I'll wind up with a Chihuahua. I know this. I know they pick us, we don't pick them. So, Bridge 1872. Hi. I'm just babbling today because I'm late. Just got my hair done, hung out with a friend of mine, you know, the usual. So, let's see. Okay, I'm going to pretend I understand that, and you're showing up 5 minutes before I'm going to go off. Charity is out exchange. I wish I could get my hands on a freaking dictionary. I want one of his dictionaries. I'm in that part, or she's mentioning it a lot in Jenna's book. So it's like, I want to get my hands on one of those dictionaries. I would have so much fun. It would be good for my brain too, actually. 1+1. Hey, he knew. He said it was, when I said it was a good club, he said, yeah, probably without a good bar. So he knew. He said she'd get religion. That's when I said they don't call it religion. Is that one of their people like texting about me or something? What, that I'm still here? No shit. Oops. I'm trying to get monetized. No cussing. Oh, I'm vibrating. I don't know, I think it's one of their people just taking a picture of me. I love how they always like try to take pictures of the front. They wind up taking pictures of me. I wonder how that happens. As long as I don't get anything near my house, APB would not like that. So, it's like they stick out so much. How can you not tell that they belong to them? It's so weird. It's the shoes. That's what it is. It's the shoes. I didn't think about that until now. It's the shoes. That guy belongs there. You can tell. He might have changed his civilian clothes for around here is another suit. But those shoes. Oh my God. Never thought about that. So, yeah, James Dean yesterday was funny with that. Just accent was so bizarre. It was like, that made me think of him as James Dean even more, because it sounds like he was from, what, Giant or something. And it was like, dude, you're the only person who has a nickname here. And you're the one who comes out to try to intimidate me? Good luck. Try again. Oh. Yes, so I'm still being reviewed. I don't know how many hours I'm off because I'm on new drugs and they're trying to fix my brain or become adjusted to not being operational. That was horrible, but true. They have them on there. I know, but I would love that dictionary. I would love to be able to stand out front and like list, you know, like read different spots so they're not in order and I can't get in trouble of the dictionary. Or just even like go driving Papa Cat and going, let's learn something. So, but the prices are coming down, I guess, because of, you know, the lack of interest in the big area. It's, you know, and people are getting tired and don't have the fulfillment or the, no, not fulfillment. They don't have the, what is that for? How's that for interrupting? What do you think that's for? I would say tie up your horse, but it's not close enough. So that's been there forever. So, if you want to go watch Rabbit, she's live now. Actually, you know what? Whoop, there we go again. And it's making a noise before it does it. So, okay. So, Fuzz, why don't we go to Rabbit? Because she's just live now. And who knows what she's talking about. She's been talking about Scott Peterson. And it's like, I want to strangle that man. He's guilty, guilty, guilty. So, I was here for that. But I didn't say that. In my opinion, he's guilty, guilty. So, yeah, Fuzz, if you can throw up a link, because it's I'm at 59 minutes and 15 seconds, and then I can go home in God knows what traffic. So, let's see. Anything yet, Fuzz? I'm at the building with Moose and Squirrel. Okay, cool. Yeah, go room raid Rabbit. It's got to be interesting, I'm sure. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. It should be a normal time tomorrow, which is 2 o'clock. Oh yeah, maybe you should get here at 1:30 so I can, drive him crazy. Yes, it is. Your curse is back. But then again, I'm not supposed to be on anyway. So thank you for joining. Hit the like button, subscribe before you leave. I have a deep admiration of you all. And watch Carrie Ann tonight. So, okay guys, I will see you tomorrow. Ciao, Bellas.